1063.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
To those of you who already lost in your NFL survivor pools, congratulations. Maybe buy back in and start over tomorrow.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're going to break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It is so great to be back with you on the YouTube and the streaming platforms, as well as on the radio here. It is your boy, Theo Dorsey. It is a Wednesday, and on Wednesdays, we make declarations, and we'll be doing so all hump day long. I have had myself an eventful day so far, an eventful morning, bounced around, hit appointments, had a little coffee, and CCAT's on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos. We're a day out from kickoff to week 2 of the NFL. We got the Packers and the Commanders. That is a great way to get a week 2 on Thursday Night Football kicked off. Thank God we don't have another one of those Spencer Rattler versus like Bo Nix type outings. This will be fun. But CCAT, I'm curious for you, for your taste, man. We can't do lunches because of our work schedule.
Right.
You know, like if somebody's like, hey, we should get up sometime, catch up, talk business. Yeah, let's do lunch. I'm like, well, you know, the show starts at 2, which means I need to be in the office by at least 1, which means I also have to get show prep stuff. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't align with normal people's schedule. So today I had a lunch scheduled with somebody for 10 a.m. And can I call that a lunch? I'm curious, like, you give the ruling on this because people in the office criticized.
You can have a lunch at 10 a.m. because people will wake up at 5:30 for their work days. I'm not saying you do that.
I don't.
But I think that there are so many commuters out there that do have to wake up at 5:30 a.m., maybe eat your breakfast at home at 6. You can be hungry by 10, especially the food's going to get there at like 10:20.
No. So that's the difference. It was breakfast that we had.
Oh.
We ate breakfast, myself and the guys, my guy John, who works over there at United Way, Mission United. We had breakfast, but it was a lunch, if you feel what I'm saying. It
was like business discussed?
Yeah. We talked business. We caught up. It was a lunch. But, you know, a breakfast feels intimate. A breakfast feels like a date.
Well, that's why you say we got coffee.
We got coffee. So we did do it at a coffee shop. So technically.
That's what you say. You don't say you got lunch. You got coffee.
Okay, we got coffee.
And if you got maybe a pastry here or there, that's fine. That still was under the umbrella of getting coffee with another person.
Okay.
Like getting drinks. You didn't have dinner with someone. You got drinks with someone. And maybe you threw in some happy hour tacos there in the check as well.
But to me, the point of that wasn't to get the coffee. It was for the breakfast burrito because I really like breakfast. So I just don't like the I don't
Is
like
this the same place that asked you? You're not. It's always nice to leave a tip.
This is the same place. Somehow, some way, they still have.
That must be a really good burrito.
It is a really good. Somehow, some way, they still have retained my business despite CCAT witnessing me order online or order via phone to go pick up a meal from this place that does coffee and breakfast foods. And as I was asked, would you like to leave a tip? I said, oh, no, thank you.
You said skip.
Oh, yeah, she said, there's an option for you to leave a tip or you can skip. She said that. And I said, okay, skip. Because I'm picking it up myself.
Yeah. And you told me, you gave me the 2 options. If you said, would you like to leave a tip or do you want to leave? She should have said, how much of a tip would you like to leave?
Yeah.
So you would have had to say 0.
Right, and that would have been way more aggressive. But she instead said, would you like to, there's an option here for you to leave a tip or you can say skip. And I said skip.
You walked down the fork in the road and took the right exit.
Skip. They teach you this in sales as well. You don't give people the option of rejection. There's a term for it, but I'm not a salesperson. So she gave me 2 options and I took the one where I spent less money. And again, you should tip service employees. You should tip your waiters and waitresses. I get it. But I do think the one caveat for me is if I'm going to pick up my to-go order, oftentimes I will not do the pre-tip.
Or if you're ordering standing up, that's kind of where I'm at. Like if I'm standing up and ordering at the counter, I don't need to tip you.
You know what? That's going to be the initial declaration of this Wednesday of declarations. If both my feet are touching the ground and my bottom is not resting on something, thou shalt not tip.
While I'm ordering, and especially if it's while I'm ordering and when I'm getting my food.
And I stood on the phone as I ordered.
Yeah.
Now, I did fold when she said she did when I told her when I said skip, she then retorted with, it's always polite to tip. Or something like that. Like, it's always polite to leave a tip. And I was like, okay.
And
I'm a polite guy.
So you tipped.
So I tipped. She won. She won that round.
She got the $360 out of your pocket.
She did. And also, I guess she won the war because I still go all the time. And guess who never skips?
You don't. Oh no!
But I eat in there often. Like today, I ate in there, so of course I tip. When I pick up,
you ordered while standing up.
No, I did because you have to. You sit down and then you go stand up at the register and then you go back and sit down.
So they bring it out.
She did bring the food out.
All right.
And the drink and the coffees.
So you're tipping before you get the service.
You are pre-tipping. I'm against pre-tipping. That's my main thing. I've had some bad experiences with pre-tipping. When you get food dropped off at your house at one of these Dash/Eats type organizations, and the person who delivers said food forgets a couple of items, but you already pre-tipped them like 25%.
It's like, what's the point?
I am infuriated. Then you call the restaurant, and they're like, "No, you got to take that up with the app." And then you try to talk to the guy on the app, and the guy on the app doesn't respond to you or says, "Oh, they didn't have it." And I'm like, "Well, who the hell do I get my extra side of Parmesan fries from, guy?"
No, the worst is when it's something so cheap and something so small, but it makes the whole meal.
Yeah, like the ranch for your salad.
Exactly, like a sauce, a condiment, where. Okay, now this entire meal stinks because the 75-cent side of sauce was not included.
Yeah, and you know what? I refuse to let places off the hook with this going forward. Like I am now a vigilante like you, C-Cat. You're the type that sends a message, that sends a complaint afterwards.
Yeah,
when an issue like that comes up. I used to just take it to. I used to not want to go through the steps.
I love filing an order and saying, okay, what's my receipt number? You got it right here.
You're
adding the actual location. Yeah, I'm going to get my $6 back.
Yeah. I mean, I do it now, so I'm with you. But sometimes they make it a lot. They make it a lot of steps. A lot of are you sures? A lot of click here for more info type things. You got to check this box, prove you're not a robot. I'm would
you like to get an email 3 days later to speak to a representative? Yeah. You know what? My Wednesday is kind of wide open. I would love to receive an email from your customer service representative detailing what went wrong. Why I ordered online, showed up to your restaurant, and you guys said, we're closed. Why was I allowed to order online if you're closed?
Oh my God.
I want my money back and then some for the trouble. Because gas ain't free. I had to drive somewhere else to get food.
It ain't. And you know what? I would say if you are a Miami Dolphins fan, and you have already pre-purchased 2025 season tickets, and you were excited for the bounce-back season from Tua and Mike McDaniel, you were excited that Tyreek Hill was finally going to get his wits about him both on and off the field and produce the star-level type of wide receiver season that you have seen before in a Dolphins uniform. Maybe you should be logging on to your app. Maybe you should be going online to MiamiDolphins.com and submitting some kind of a request for a refund because, damn it, I expect that you do not feel very satisfied with what you ordered. The Dolphins' season already feels over, and we're only 1 week in. 33-8 was the loss on Sunday, but it felt even more deflating than that. We're going to kick off week 2 of the NFL season tomorrow. We got 2 teams that expect to contend in the NFC doing it on Thursday Night Football, the Packers and the Commanders. My first football declaration on this Wednesday, because that's what we do here on Theoretically Speaking. We make declarations on Wednesdays. Sunday afternoon, Dolphins v. Patriots at Hard Rock Stadium. I do declare the team that walks out of the Hard Rock Stadium with a loss on Sunday is the same team that will be the last place, 4th place team in the AFC come week 18. Give me my damn gavel. The Dolphins may be abysmal, and you might be all the way out on what this team will be in the near future, especially under what they currently have. Mike McDaniel, Tua Tagovailoa, the Legion of Zoom, as they once went by, the greatest show on surf, as they once went by. You might be out on them. But I got some news for you. Though I don't expect them to turn things around, there's another team in that AFC East that has shown similar levels of incompetence in their first week this year under head coach Mike Vrabel, and it is those New England Patriots. Like I like everybody else, am high on what Drake May can be, but he wasn't. I like everybody else think that the Patriots have the requisite like cornerstone pieces to build something for the future. I like me some Travion Henderson, the running back they got out of Ohio State, who literally broke the national championship game wide open. I think like 2 minutes in. I'm a big fan of the ceiling of Drake May. He comes from a family full of athletes. He knows how to be a pro. He's mobile. He's got a cannon for an arm. And the people that know football very well seem to, have a high opinion of him. I also think that, like, defensively, you have yourself a lockdown corner. You invested in the defensive line. Like, you have all the makings of a team that in this division, somewhere down the line, can be competing for second place. I mean, nobody's touching the Bills in that division for like the next decade. We know what Josh Allen is. But this year, Mike Vrabel, I've seen since the start. I don't know if you've been seeing these clips, C-Cat, but since he's taken over there, all through the summer and through camp and even in the preseason, I've seen him taking shots at and getting into arguments with reporters during his press conference. Doesn't really strike me as a guy that's feeling really comfortable in his shoes. Doesn't really strike me as a coach who is feeling confident in what his team has out there. Like, a lot of times when you are more susceptible to stuff like that at the podium, sometimes it's on the media. But strike 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm like, all right, dude, what's up with you?
Yeah, but I mean, that like media room, if you're thinking of the New England Patriots, is used to an abrasive head coach because it was only 1 year of Gerard Mayo. And then it was the Belichick era, where that's maybe if you know 3 things about Bill Belichick, the third is that he does not cooperate with the media.
He doesn't.
So, like, I think Vrabel's kind of he's in the coaching tree of he played for Bill Belichick, so maybe just following in his lead.
But Vrabel's been on the attack. Like, Vrabel has been using semantics in reporters' questions. He's been very dismissive, very passive-aggressive, and it strikes me as a person who is being defensive. It doesn't feel like guy who is confident in what he's got going on. Like, a lot of what Bill Belichick used to do was just more so dismissive. He was stoic. He was not overreactive or emotional, and he gave very boring answers. Vrabel's not giving boring answers. He's giving combative answers. And I don't think that bodes well for a team, especially early on, especially in year one, especially in a media market where you would think Vrabel has the good karma and the good rapport with that place. Like, he was a legend in New England. They were begging for the dude. The Patriots literally fired Gerard Mayo for no cause to bring him in and let him be the heir apparent, the savior. And I'm not sure that's happening in year one.
Well, yeah, we were one data point in, and they lost against the Raiders at home.
It's the Raiders. Last year, what happened one data point in with those Patriots? With a worse roster, with Jacoby Brissett and not Drake May.
Beat the Bengals.
Exactly. You got to be able to beat the Raiders.
I mean, the season didn't go well for the Patriots last year. So if we're going to do apples.
They were a bad team. It's a bad roster. They actually invested in this roster this offseason. They actually gave Vrabel a lot of the tools that I'm sure Gerard Mayo wish he would have had. So we could be pointing the finger at Mike McDaniel, and rightfully so, because the Dolphins should be better than what they look like in week one, but so should have the Patriots. And when I look on all the betting websites, it strikes me extremely odd that the odds to win the AFC East right now go as follows. I'm going to use a big voice to help me out here.
Number 4.
New York Jets at plus 2,500.
Number 3.
Oh, was that? What the heck is that?
Number 3.
That sounds different. Do we have a new guy?
No. He was
threw me off.
He was in a different mood when he recorded number 3.
All right. That's odd.
Put some stank on it.
Put a little, yeah. The Dolphins at plus 1,500. Don't shock me here. I'm nervous now.
Number 2.
Okay, no, this is a different guy.
It's the same guy.
I'm done. Look.
Number 4.
That's not the same guy.
Number 2.
Get the hell out of here, man. You think I'm a fool? What is this, a joke? Are y'all playing a joke on me right now?
That is the same guy.
Is this April 1st?
And then check number 1.
Number 1.
No, hell no. Okay, number 1 and number 4 are the same guy. Listen closely, C-Cat. You just derailed the whole thing. And by the way, the Bills are the odds-on favorite.
You
and
pointing the finger outward. You got 4 pointing back at you.
The Patriots are plus 800. The point was the Patriots they're plus 800 to win the AFC East. They're not doing that. Nobody is. But the fact that the Jets are 4th, that is absolutely wrong. I think the Jets are much more fit than both the Dolphins and the Pats. And one of those two teams are going to implode this year. Now, back to the real topic at hand here.
We got 10 numbers here.
What the hell is going on? Okay, listen to number 4.
Number 4.
That's one guy. Let's call him Guy A.
Number 4.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, listen to number 1.
Number 1.
Same dude.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Same dude. Now listen to this guy. That's Guy A. This is Guy B.
Number 3.
Get the hell out of here.
Little pep in his step in number 3.
That's a different dude.
His favorite number.
Number 3.
That's Guy B. And let me let you hear Guy B saying a different number just to show you that this is not the same dude.
Number 2.
That's Guy B. It's not the same. Here, I'm going to give you Guy A.
Number 1.
Guy B.
Number 2.
Two different dudes.
I bet we could get this guy's phone number.
We can get his number, but it's not going to convince me. Listen to Guy 5.
Number 5.
Get the hell out of here, man.
So who is that?
That's Guy B.
Number 3. Number 5. Number 2.
Those are all the same dude. Now take a listen to these others.
Number 1.
Different dude.
Number 4.
I don't know. That was a weird one too.
Wait a second. You were dying on the hill on
Hold on,
number
hold on.
4. This is what.
Let me hear 6.
Number 6.
Okay, what the hell is that? Is that the third guy?
We got 3 guys.
Well, he got 10 numbers, 3 guys. How many guys did it take to damn record numbers?
Oh, man.
This is a new scandal.
I'm glad you brought this up because I actually did bring this up when I was given the numbers. So, number 1 was recorded maybe 4 years ago. And then we asked the same voice, hey, we're doing a segment on Russo and Rizzo where we need you to give us not just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but we need 6 through 10.
Okay.
Very important. So it would sound weird to just ask someone to record 6 through 10. Could you just give us 1 through 10 once again?
Okay.
Our director of operations likes the number 1, so we kept the old number 1.
Okay.
But number 4 is also re-recorded. 2 through 10, same guy, but 3 years apart.
Oh, so this is the evolution of our sound guy.
This is when you care about your job.
Number 1.
This is when you don't.
Man.
Number 9.
Yeah, get the hell
That's
outta
actually
here.
good.
It's
Number 9 is
good.
good.
It's good. It's different.
This is when like dinner's ready and you got like 2 more things to do. Like, you know what?
Number 7.
Wait a second.
What is that? That's a different dude. I'm starting to think that he has the real guy hostage, and this is the guy that's
Okay, that's him scared.
yeah.
It's like,
Somebody has put our sound guy into a 360 deal,
what's a safe word?
and he's got him. Maybe it's
If I call you one day
Number 9.
and
What is
I
number 9?
inorganically use the word lasagna, it means that I'm being held at gunpoint.
okay.
So I think that if you do your numbers differently and you're the voice guy, that means that he's being held hostage.
we need to check in on.
Wellness check.
We need to check in on. Here it is right here. Is the second declaration of the day. I do declare that our numbers guy might be in very serious need of help, and we need to get a quick check on him ASAP. And I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm not going to wait until Sunday when the Dolphins and the Patriots play for this Cellar game. We're going to get somebody there ASAPually. Where were we?
We were talking about the odds to win the AFC East.
So do you think the Patriots are a good football team this year? They have the second shortest odds to win the AFC East. They have a win total right now. On most books, you can find it at 8.5. That means that there are people putting their real money on the Patriots, who just lost to the Raiders, to win 9 games, to have a winning record this season. I can see you having those kind of hopes in the preseason. I can see you having those kind of hopes before they kicked off week 1. But there are some people who lost in their survivor pools because they picked the Pats. There are some people who lost a lot of money putting money on the Patriots in week 1. And that was not a good showing. 53 dropbacks from Drake May, the most of any quarterback in week 1. The run game was absolutely inefficient. Josh McDaniel is their offensive coordinator. He's supposed to be the boy genius. He's supposed to be the guy that can draw things up at an elite level. And we've seen him do it before in this league, but maybe it's going to take a little time. There were a lot of Drake May overthrows. There's a lot of discourse on Twitter and all throughout the nation about how bad Caleb Williams looked. That's just because that was on Monday Night Football. If Raiders Patriots was on Monday Night Football and you saw Drake May drop back 53 times and the Pats only end up with 13 points, like, where is the discourse around that dude? He has to be better. And a lot of that comes from the coaching staff and the prep and maybe even the weapons. But I'm just not all the way sold on the Pats actually being a good team this year.
Yeah, I am actually with you. And it startled me when I saw that the over-under win total for the Patriots was at that pretty high inflated 8.5 when they won 4 games last year.
And I know they have an easy schedule.
To add 5 wins over one offseason, you would have thought that it's more than just a big head coaching change, like a dramatic shift in that you would expect. Like that's getting a high dollar free agent quarterback that you don't see very often. That's what 5 wins you would expect the changes to be.
And that didn't happen. Instead, they brought back a year 2 quarterback who has tape out on him from last year because he did play just enough games to do so. But then also you're getting a coach that's coming in here year 1 who's trying to build his system, trying to do his thing, but he also is in constant conflict with the media. And also, did I bury the lead? Mike Vrabel and the Patriots apparently in a feud with Bill Belichick and UNC football. Like, get the hell out of here, dude. This is not a good team. The Dolphins are bad, but so are the Patriots. The line for Sunday's game at Hard Rock Stadium, Dolphins -1. So that's Vegas telling you that they believe the Patriots are a better team, but the Dolphins are at home.
That game better be at 1 o'clock.
It is. Come on.
Okay. You got to hide that football game.
That game's got to be at 7:30 a.m.
The women and children need to be like just hidden away. No one should have to watch that game unless you are being paid to be there.
Who do you have more faith in on Sunday to actually show a glimmer of hope? Between the Pats and the Dolphins, both fan bases are pissed. It just seems like one of them is getting more attention than the other because the Dolphins were so abysmal against the Colts. They were so listless against a team that we thought would not be good. The Patriots defense at least kept it close with the Raiders, so they're not under the gun as much. But who do you think has a better shot of actually showing some resilience? I would say it's the Miami Dolphins. And the reason I'm going with the Dolphins here is because you have a cast and crew that at the very least has been together for 3 years now. And you also have a team that'll be at home, a team that is used to being in the spotlight and being criticized, and a team that we've at least seen do it at a high level at some point. Neither one of these teams were run blocking well in week 1. Neither one of these teams showed a threat on offense that would make any defensive coordinator lose sleep. But I think if either one of them was going to bounce back in the matter of 1 week, give me the Dolphins to do so. And I don't feel good about either side. But you let me know. Pull up on Theoretically Speaking on this Wednesday as we make declarations. What's your football declaration here on a Wednesday heading into week 2? And also, which of the 2 teams, the Dolphins and the Patriots, who I am saying right now for sure are battling for last place in the AFC East, which of those 2 teams has the best shot of showing a glimmer of hope to their fan base? Give me the Fins. 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. That's the Baptist Health Hotline. That's what it is. That's how you can join the conversation here on Theoretically Speaking. 888-760-3776. Call or comment on YouTube at ESPN West Palm. Jump in the chat. Get it going, good people. It is going to be a lovely hump day, a wonderful Wednesday, and we'd love to hear from you. But I'm telling you right now, the Dolphins and the Pats both stink. The Baptist Health Hotline. Welcome to pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. From sports injuries to everyday aches, our team delivers the same advanced care trusted by the pros. Get back to the life and the activities you love. Learn more at baptisthealth.net/ortho. Yes, ECAT, this is it's a battle of incompetence. It is going to be a pillow fight, to say the least. But what do you think? Who would you like if I told you, you know what? I'll give you a bonus bet here. I'll give you a free $20. You get to lay it on either the Pats or the Dolphins here. It's basically a pick 'em. Who would you want to put that $20 on?
I think the Dolphins got to bounce back.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the zigzag sports gambling technique where if a team did not cover the week before, bet on them to cover the week after, because the NFL, whatever you learned last week, might be lying to you in terms of handicapping the games the following week. The Dolphins quite simply can't be as bad as they were last week. It is mathematically impossible for that to be true. So I'm going to count on a bounce back, going to count on a rebound, going to count on Mike McDaniel coaching for his job as if that wasn't true at 12:59 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. But now it's even more true. I guess I would bet on the Dolphins over the Patriots.
That's what I don't get, too, is like the Dolphins knew.
I'm a masochist, man. Like I truly like pain, and I bet on horrible football teams.
I don't know why. I just don't understand it. Like you, that's how we lost the punchline picks. Now I was bad, but I wasn't intentionally bad last year in punchline picks. Sometimes some of your picks felt intentionally bad. You picked the Dolphins like 2 times post November. That's
a lot of Browns in there.
That's a death march.
Yeah, but I do think the Dolphins are going to cover over the weekend.
I at least I feel you on that one. It has little to do with the Dolphins and more to do with the fact that I don't think the Patriots are a very good football team. I know one place in which I am fading both teams for this weekend, but I actually might be a little bit in on one particular player in that matchup when it comes to the best place to win money during football season all year long, and that's Prize Picks. If you don't have the Prize Picks app right now, what are you doing?
You're wasting your own time.
Yeah. Like
every minute you're not on Prize Picks should be a minute that you have had downloaded and an account made and lineup submitted on Prize Picks.
Like, look, I'm looking right now on the Prize Picks. I went to the promotions tab right here. 30% payout boost right here. All you got to do is hit opt in and build a lineup. It's that easy. Now you get a 30% boost, and I'm a long time customer. I'm a long time daily fantasy player on Prize Picks. If you're a first timer, even better. How about this? Hop on Prize Picks, get on the app right now, use promo code THEOD, and that first lineup you submit for $5 gets you $50 for free in lineups. $50 in lineups. That could be 10 different $5 lineups you can now build up for free. And these lineups can pay out huge. Here's one thing I like on the board here, looking at the second week of football coming up on Sunday, and more specifically looking at this Dolphins game where you got 2 teams that a lot of people are out on. I think that there's going to be a little bit of a way that you can go here, and it's going to start with the guy, TreVeyon Henderson. He's the backup, technically, for the Patriots in that backfield. TreVeyon Henderson's rushing yards right now, it's at 31.5. I would go more on that. Matter of fact, his rushing and receiving yards is at 51.5. I like that player projection as well. That's how it works. You just pick between 2 and 6 different stat projections for players. You build a lineup, you submit it. You can do a power play, or you can go for it all. And either way, you have a chance to win as long as those players do what you believe. More or less on those stat projections, the Dolphins' run defense was bad. Jonathan Taylor had his way. DJ Giddens got in there and had his way. TreVeyon Henderson is an explosive play waiting to happen. He can get 31.5 rushing yards in one play by himself. That's just one. There's many other examples, so log on to Prize Picks right now. Tap in, see the market, figure out what you want to play, and again, quick and easy deposits all season longs. Download the app, use THEOD as the promo code. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Man, I'm looking at Prize Picks right now, and I hope I'm not blowing up anybody's spot, but they've got Travis Kelce, his more than less than number for receiving yards at 0.5.
0.5.
So if you want a really good chance on making really good money, you probably should have that in your lineup.
That sounds like a really good opportunity. Like, again, Travis Kelce in the rematch of the Super Bowl. Travis Kelce, come on.
Against the football team that his now fiance grew up rooting for. She's a Pennsylvania gal.
Didn't realize
Eastern Pennsylvania gal. Taylor Swift was an Eagle fan before she was a Chiefs fan. You know he wants to probably record at least one receiving yard. And if you get one receiving yard from Travis Kelce, that selection in your lineup's a winner.
That's a box checked, and I will say, Kelce, if you want to win the game and not just the stat projection, maybe don't injure wide receiver 1. More theoretically speaking on the other side on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Marlins fans, the final showdown is here. Catch the Fish when they take on the Mets September 26th through 28th. Friday, enter the Upside Down and score an exclusive jersey on Stranger Things night. Saturday, party it up with Rawayana during the last Celsius postgame concert series of the season. Plus, grab your shot at 2026 World Baseball Classic tickets and a photo with the WBC trophy. Close out the season with us. Get your tickets today at marlins.com/tickets.
Elevate your drive with the new 2026 Range Rover Velar P250S, where sleek design meets powerful performance. Lease it today for just $749 a month for 36 months, with $6,995 due at signing. This is your chance to command the road in signature Range Rover style. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and make sophistication yours. Land Rover, above and beyond.
Mas Plus by Messi is hydration plus more. A beverage like no other, made to give everyone an extra boost of positivity and inspiration every day. Created by Lil Messi, Mas Plus delivers a balanced blend of electrolytes with natural flavors, no artificial sweeteners or colors, no caffeine, and only 1 gram of cane sugar, plus vitamins with no compromise on quality ingredients. Floridians can purchase Mas Plus by Messi at key retailers across Florida or online at masbymessi.com.
Serving clients for over 30 years, Team IP has been the #1 souvenir merchandiser in the U.S., proudly powering over 2,800 events and 24 college football bowl games every year, including ESPN events, and the Boca Raton Bowl right here in South Florida. From custom apparel to branded promo gear, we bring your event to life. Want to boost your brand? Visit teamip.com and make Team IP your team today. Teamwork makes the dream work.
You lather, rinse, moisturize, and repeat. At this point, you're practically training for the Shower Olympics. But here's the twist. It's not your shampoo's fault. It's your water. Hard water leaves a mineral residue that clogs your pores and dries out your hair. Culligan water softeners remove damaging minerals, revitalizing brittle hair and dry skin. Upgrade your shower system today for only $79 a month. Visit Culligan.com for more information or just say,
"Hey, Culligan man!"
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation. Serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
Hey, Steph Prince here, General Manager of ESPN West Palm, to tell you about a team that has meant a lot to me and this community for a long time. Bob and the team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning have been helping me stay cool for years, whether at home or in the office. And living in South Florida with 3 kids, I don't know what I'd do without them. Family owned and operated, serving Royal Palm Beach and beyond since 1980. Let the knowledgeable and trained team at Bradley help you with your residential and commercial needs, installation, repair, seasonal maintenance, upgrades of all makes and styles and models of HVAC equipment, and so much more. Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning does things right the first time and makes the process smooth, stress-free, and most importantly, keeps you cool. Give them a call at 561-793-7497. That's 561-793-7497 or bradleyair.com. Any need, big or small, trust the amazing team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
I feel like everything is going wrong for Bill Belichick this year.
Oh, 2 weeks in, he's 1-1.
I think it just feels like everything is just sliding for him.
He's getting some, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's been getting some for the past 3 or 4 years with
ring cameras.
Yeah, so I'm saying
catching every move.
That's not new to him. At this point, they're past the honeymoon phase.
Well, like, it's not new to him, but it hasn't been taken away from him this year.
Yeah,
he's just more public now.
It's just part of his life, though. It's just like,
did you see Jordan Hudson was holding the door for UNC football players as they're going into the tunnel against Charlotte over the weekend?
I didn't see that. That must have inspired them. It's always nice to get some help from your peers. 4 of Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson's trademark applications were denied by the U.S. Patent Office.
Oh.
With the rights reportedly held by the New England Patriots.
All right, so one of them was do your job.
Yeah.
Because Jordan Hudson did the thing that a stereotypical early 20s woman would do and do a parody of Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Because she did the do your job, quote, in parentheses.
Almost Bill's version. Yeah. Apparently, that's not good enough for the U.S. Patent Office. So the 4 trademarks they tried for, or she tried, I don't know. It's by Bill Belichick - Jordan Hudson. So I would assume this is Jordan Hudson that did all of this groundwork. Do your job, in quotations, Bill version. Okay. Ignore the noise. I guess it's not in quotations. These are parentheses.
Yes.
Bill's version. Then there's
That's the Taylor Swift thing.
Right. Taylor's version. That's what she put. Yeah.
Exactly. In parentheses.
The Bellustrator, in parentheses, Bill's version.
He deserves that one.
Right. That is. Isn't that CBS more so that?
Guess so.
You know, because that was what he was doing with CBS on the Bellustrator.
Really? I didn't know that.
I thought so. Why would they be saying that around New England? Why would the Patriots own that?
What are they combining words there? Bill
and a Telestrator.
What's a Telestrator?
Oh, jeez.
Is that like? I don't know.
Yeah, like with John. Boom. You know, John circling things and like your Telestrator.
Oh,
yeah.
I was a smart board guy.
Oh,
when I was growing up in high school, the Telestrator
y'all
was
had smart
in
boards
the past.
Yeah, the Telestrator's not in the past though. It's for the.
I got to like circle players
It's
on
for TV.
film. Oh, like when there's
an illustrator on TV, a Telestrator.
Okay, like there's a cold front coming in. Circle here. We got winds from the west pushing it east.
Or think about like John Madden in the booth circling. See, this guy goes here and above here and then boom. So,
I see.
You know,
okay.
Like it's Telestrator. I don't know why we're doing. And then no days off. How did the Patriots have no days off trademarked?
Well, that was. Did they chant that or no? They chanted "Do your job" at the parade.
Yeah, do your job. I think of all these.
I mean, Nike's one of these athletic companies got to have no days off trademarked.
Yeah, come on.
No days off.
That can't be trademarked.
That's on the And One T-shirt from 2004.
Yeah, I'm going to call up to the U.S. Patent Office, and on behalf of Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson, we'll get that figured out. I can't have them out there struggling to make way. I mean, they really must need the paychecks as they're out there trying to get patents for these
life after football
statements. Yeah,
you normally hear about it at a 31-year-old linebacker. We're going to talk about it from a 69-year-old head coach.
No, this is first of all, he's like 75, but this is more so about his 24-year-old girlfriend. This is her life after football stuff that she said. Though
this is her life after Bill Belichick. If we're being honest, like,
oh my gosh. Ooh, okay. You want to take a trip?
Yeah, let's take a trip.
Yeah.
The SafeBound Get Around is brought to you by SafeBound Moving and Storage, South Florida's most trusted moving company. You're safe with SafeBound.
Yeah, man. It's the get around. I know we got Mike Tannenbaum in a little bit, so this get around might be swift, but it'll be efficient, and you're going to love every minute of it. You're going to like each stop. Each stop is going to take you on a journey of itself. That's how the get around gets down. And where are we going to get down first?
Next stop.
Swift and efficient. I thought we talked about Travis Kelce last segment. That's a good joke.
That's a little 7 seconds or less offense, huh?
That's a really good joke
really good.
from myself. I got to admit.
You deserve it.
Let's go to Southern California because a beat writer and an AP voter, Haley Sawyer, was under fire over the weekend because despite USF beating Florida over the weekend, in her AP poll vote, Florida moved up 2 spots in the AP poll, and USF remained unranked.
That doesn't make sense.
Take a listen to what Haley Sawyer had to say in regards to her rationale as to why she did this.
But as far as what my votes are and what my process is, I wake up early in the morning after covering a game late in the night before. Don't want to go too much into my process or logic, but I will say I appreciate everybody's interaction on social media and all of your feedback. there's tons of people that vote on the AP poll, and like, it's not a perfect system, but at the end of the day, like, no matter who you pick, it does even out because there's so many people who vote. And like I said, it's really fun for discussion. It doesn't, probably matter in the end, but
it doesn't even matter.
Well, I've been saying that since 8 weeks ago? Really, my whole life.
It's okay for you to say that because you don't vote in the college football AP poll. You would think that the, ACC preseason poll does matter because you vote
I do.
on the
Actually,
ACC preseason poll.
I picked Miami to win it, by the way.
She needs to have her AP vote taken away, right?
Yeah, I mean, clearly she has to have it stripped, not just because of the error in her actual voting, but then her explanation of it to be dismissive of the very thing that you're contributing to is obviously not a benefit of the Associated Press. If I'm the AP, if I'm the people that decide who are the 50 or 60 writers or broadcasters who get to vote on this poll, and not only did one of them make a terrible mistake in their voting, but they also dismissed the value of said poll, yeah, you're done next year. You might be stripped of your duties this year.
Yeah, that's what
that
I was
her
gonna
biggest
say.
mistake was the explanation of it. It was a terrible explanation. She needs to get a new PR team.
Do you think it would be better off if she just said, yeah, my bad, I did not see who won the game?
Yes.
But to try to say it doesn't actually matter, so why are you so interested? It's like, wait a second. It's college football, and right now there are no college football playoff rankings.
Yeah.
So when we are judging teams and setting them up for eventually when the rankings do matter, this does matter. It's about perception, right?
Do you think it would have been worse if it was an opinion-based vote, or the fact that it was a vote based on the fact that she actually does not care about it and did not care to check in on the scores of the other games? Because people have that in a lot of different things, like where Lori Markkinen will get a MVP vote from a Salt Lake City Tribune writer or something,
Right. So if she truly still thought that Florida showed that they were 2 ranks better than last week, and USF is not worthy of being in the top 25?
Maybe that, but also more so so she's a USC-based writer, so she covers the Trojans out in California. I'm saying more so, what if she, USC gets beat by Notre Dame or something, and then she ranks USC higher because she likes the Trojans? If it was,
right.
Do you think it's a bigger offense if she does it on bias versus...
What's worse, ignorance or intent?
Yes, ignorance or intent. Ignorance or bias, and
I think intent would have been worse.
Yeah.
Because that's just trying to be manipulative.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Yeah. I have to agree with you. But I think that her explanation made it 10 times worse. So we'll stick around and see if she lasts till next year.
Next stop.
We are going to Jacksonville, Florida, because Travis Hunter, in his debut for the Jaguars, he was the only player of the last 20 seasons with 5 receptions or more and 5 or more defensive snaps in a game.
Nice.
Well, what about week 2? Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen told reporters that Travis Hunter, quote, will get more snaps on defense in week 2, Sunday in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Theo, do you think this is because they're going up against a much better passing attack? Last week it was the who was the Jaguars last week? It was
the Panthers.
Last week it was the Panthers.
The worst.
This week it's going to be the Bengals. Do you think it's out of need or Travis Hunter just proving that he's worthy of that spot?
It's got to be a little bit of both. He has to also prove that he can hold up. I'm sure they'd want to do a slow ramp-up process. I think by the end of the year, especially when he's healthy, he's going to be playing a majority of snaps on both sides. Over 50% on both offense and defense. He's that good at football. And I think that's the issue. It's hard to keep your best players off the field when you know they can help contribute to winning. And the Jaguars want to win this year. I know there's a lot of fantasy football players that look at this and they get nervous and they're afraid that he might not see as many targets on offense. He might not see as many snaps on that side of the ball because that's what people care about most if you're not a Jaguars fan. Let me reassure you, the dude got 8 targets from Trevor Lawrence, one of which would have been a 75-yard touchdown had not J.C. Horn made one of the more immaculate interceptions we've ever seen. He's going to be involved on offense. I like a lot of his projections on Prize Picks as well, so stay tuned for this week when I give out my Prize Picks plays.
Next stop.
Final stop of this safe-bound get-around brings us to Chicago, Illinois.
Windy City, baby.
Rizzo's retiring.
Oh, man.
Believe it or not, Tony Rizzo is retiring from the business that he knows and loves, and that is Major League Baseball, because it is first baseman Anthony Rizzo who is retiring from Major League Baseball.
Curveball.
He is going to retire as a Cub and will be honored this weekend at Wrigley Field. He's going to take a position as an ambassador for the organization. Of course, Anthony Rizzo was the pivotal member of that Cubs team that broke the curse in the World Series in 2016.
Didn't they have a name for that curse, the Cubs? I know it wasn't the curse of the Bambino like the Red Sox. Did they have like a cute name?
Bartman curse, curse the goat.
I don't know.
There was
the Cubs curse name. Is it just they were just a cursed team?
Yeah,
like
the curse of the Billy Goat.
Curse of the Billy Goat. Yeah, that's cute. Well,
And
good job, Anthony Rizzo.
The Safebound Get Around is brought to you by Safebound Moving and Storage, South Florida's most trusted moving company. You're safe with Safebound.
Safebound Get Around right there. How about we get Mike Tannenbaum on here to talk some football? You care to do that?
I do care to do that.
Let's make a shake on the other side. That's C-Cat on Theo Dorsey with Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Mike Rizzo here with the Sports Business Minute presented by the Florida Atlantic MBA in Sport Management Program. The NFL is back. We had games on Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Monday. I want to focus a little bit on that game on Friday. So as we know, the NFL is always trying new things when it comes to their broadcast, when it comes to who's streaming their broadcast. Well, how about this? YouTube and YouTube TV drew 16.2 million viewers for the Chiefs and Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And it was the first ever YouTube exclusive game. Obviously, YouTube TV had it as well. 16.2 million on YouTube. This is the Sports Business Minute presented by the Florida Atlantic MBA in Sport Management Program. Accelerate your career in sports with the program committed to developing top-notch executives and managers with a focus on the job placement for students and graduates. The Florida Atlantic MBA in Sport Management Program.
The season is kicking off. Keep your home in the win column with EDS Air Conditioning. Right now, qualified customers can score 0% interest for 60 months on a brand new AC. Hot streaks belong on the field, not in your living room. With over 800 Google reviews and a 4.8-star rating, EDS is trusted as the MVP, and it has been since 2006. Visit EDSIsYes.com today. Kick off your game day comfort and don't sweat the small stuff.
Wing Wednesday, brought to you by Hurricane Grill and Wings. 30 bold flavors, ice cold beer, handcrafted cocktails. Your home for sports is Hurricane Grill and Wings. Find your spot at hurricanewings.com.
This is the Delray Beach Open, the ultimate tennis party. Don't miss today's top professional tennis stars and legends in downtown Delray Beach. February 13th through the 22nd. It's 10 days of 140 miles per hour aces, parties, and all the good vibes. Come for the nonstop action on and off the court. Snap pics and post memories at the DBO. Join us for a jam-packed week of ATP tennis matches where champions play and fans party. DelrayBeachOpen.com for info. Tickets on sale now.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is Theoretically Speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
The results are in. The latest, The Athletic, this is the Rangers by Stephen Ruiz quarterback rankings. The results are in. Going into week 2, we have a new leader in the clubhouse, the number 1 quarterback in the NFL, C-Cat. Can you guess it?
Gotta be Josh Allen.
Nope.
Whoa, what?
Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's number 1. Number 2, can you guess it?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, number 2. Number 3.
According to this guy.
Number 3.
Joe Burrow.
Patrick Mahomes.
All right.
I mean, I don't even care at this point for the quarterback rankings and tiers and all that crazy stuff. Speak to me in January. See who's left throwing the football around then. Joining us right now is on a September 10th here, Wednesday, Mike Tannenbaum, former GM of the Jets, former executive vice president of the Dolphins, and current ESPN NFL insiders. When I read off those top 3 quarterbacks to you, Mike T, does anything stick out to you that you feel like is wrong?
That's generally you're going to be in the ballpark plus or minus. The one other name to me is Jaden Daniels could be in that conversation. I know he hasn't done it as long, but my gosh, I think he's playing as good as anybody right now. But, this is like the golden era of some young quarterbacks.
It is, man. We have a lot of, like what you say, Mike T, because I know it felt taboo to say so last year. And this year I felt the same way. I don't think we've ever had this level of quarterback play and also this many teams who feel so confident that they have their guy for the next 7 to 10 years. Like, can you think of another time in the NFL where that many franchises felt that good about that most important position?
I think you go back to 1983 and those 6 quarterbacks that were in the first round. There was probably a moment in time where, and some of them didn't work out, like Ken O'Brien or Todd Blackledge. But it's been a long time that you've seen like such a historic amount of quarterbacks.
When I look at that, and then I look at guys like Caleb Williams and J.J. McCarthy and Michael Penix and Drake May and there's Cam Ward. There's so many young guys who also have the kind of promise and profile that you would project if this was like 10 years ago that they could be a top 5 or top 10 quarterback. But then you look at the actual league and you look at how many of those top 10 current quarterbacks are actual young dudes on like their second contract at most. Like, it's starting to feel crowded at the top. Does that make you feel like maybe even more concerned for the early struggles of Caleb Williams and how J.J. McCarthy looked in those first 3 quarters? Like, how do you feel about their ceilings now that you've gotten more data points on those 2 guys?
Yeah, a little concerned about Caleb Williams. He needs to be more accurate. The second half when the game was really on the line, he just missed some throws. And if he wants to be an A quarterback, he's got to hit those much more consistently. J.J. McCarthy to me is a little bit more of a grade of incomplete because even though he's not a rookie, this is really his first time playing. And I thought he got better. So I left that game feeling better about J.J. McCarthy than Caleb Williams.
Mike T, you've had to make these kind of tough decisions before. If you're in Ryan Poles' seat, and I'm not saying it's time to already be considering it, how soon do you consider if Caleb Williams can't throw the ball accurately or on time consistently for Ben Johnson's offense, how soon do you consider that he might not be the future of the franchise there and you might have to move on from him?
We're a ways away from that. Look, we've seen Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, Baker Mayfield all take different levels of, time to get to where they want to go. So we are a ways away from that, in my opinion. And, hopefully with Ben Johnson and all these other moving parts, Colston Loveland and Luther Burton, they have so many new weapons that I think it's not going to happen overnight.
Mike Tannenbaum joining us on Theoretically Speaking here on a hump day on a Wednesday as we talk a little NFL. We've wrapped up week 1. Week 2 kicks off tomorrow with Commanders and Packers on Thursday Night Football. But I'm curious because we spend like 4 or 5 months, Mike T. Like you drop Mike Tannenbaums on us, right? I just make these theories, these sports theories here on Theoretically Speaking. And we did a lot of pondering. We did a lot of predicting. After 1 week of the NFL season, what do you feel most vindicated on coming out of a week 1 that had a lot of different results, a lot of different thrillers, but then also there's some duds on the other side? Like, what do you feel most confident on now that you've seen them actually play?
I love Love. And Jordan Love, to me, the Packers seem like a team that could really be headed to the Super Bowl. They have so many weapons on offense, highlighted by Matthew Golden, their first-round pick, with all the other weapons they have. And then obviously adding Micah Parsons on the other side of the ball. They look a very complete team to me and one that could really compete for a championship.
Yeah, that Packers-Lions game was the story of the later window on Sunday, but I think the story of the 1 o'clock window was the incapability to compete against the Colts by the Miami Dolphins. What did you make of that blowout loss in Indianapolis for Miami?
Yeah, Cat, look, it wasn't a good day by any measure. That's obviously stating something that everybody saw, but what you have to say is it's one game, and we got a home division game. And what happened in Indianapolis is ancient history, and you go back several years ago, and the Buffalo Bills demolished the Patriots on opening day, a few days before Lawyer Malloy was traded, a talented safety from New England to Buffalo. And you're like, oh, my God, New England's in a massive rebuild after week 1, and they went on winning the Super Bowl that year. So we have a long, long, long way to go. Obviously, get the home division win and get back to 1-1 and go from there.
Mike T, are you like, we're only 1 week in, but there's a lot of fan bases and fans out there on social media and everywhere that are like begging for their teams to get active in the trade market to fill some certain gaps. You talked about early season trades. Like, how active are general managers now in this week in between to try and add talent at positions? We saw the Eagles and Howie Roseman, who seems like he's never not making deals. They pulled off a deal with the Jaguars. We've seen the Niners make some acquisitions. Like, how active are GMs right now, especially now that you actually have real data to prove what you feel like you have in your locker room?
Yeah, you're certainly going to look at, what's out there. You're trying to. We have several more weeks before the trade deadline, so I think teams will definitely be working the phones, and I wouldn't be surprised, like as you mentioned, Philadelphia, if we see a few more trades in the coming days.
Mike T loves love. He also loves Virginia Cavalier football this year, and we appreciate you pulling up, spending some time with us, and dropping some knowledge here with us on Theoretically Speaking.
Yeah, go Who's, baby. Talk to you guys soon.
Appreciate it. That's our guy, Mike Tannenbaum. His appearance is always brought to you by Eisner Amper. And, go Who's, his son, long snapper there for the Virginia Cavaliers, playing some ACC football. You know where you can catch not just football updates, but all things ESPN, West Palm, all things South Florida sports to keep locked in this year? The ESPN South Florida app. Yeah. No, I said that right. I know you got the ESPN app. This is a different one. This one gets you right to us, right? If you're somebody who lives in the area, you're somebody that cares about the Canes, the Noles, the Gators, you're somebody that likes to see what happened with West Boca, Cardinal Newman, the Benjamin School. You want to know, oh my goodness, is Seminole Ridge back this year? You want to stay up to date with all things South Florida sports. That's where you need to go. Theoretically Speaking, you can find us there. Unsportsmanlike, you can find them there. Russo and Rizzo, you can find them on the ESPN South Florida app. You can get it wherever you get your apps. It is free. It is perfectly fit for you. Like we put immediately, you can get it on the app. If you want to listen live, and let's say you're not able to watch on YouTube, let's say you're not in your car and you want to listen live, you don't just have to tell your smart speaker, play ESPN 106.3. Best thing about the ESPN South Florida app, as soon as you open it up, it'll start playing what's live on the radio. If you don't want the sound at that time, you can push pause and go find the podcast you want to go back and listen to. But it's all right there for you. And I know there's been oftentimes people will say, man, I didn't like what y'all said the other day about my guys. Oh, you're wrong about Drake May. You don't know what you're talking about Lagway. Well, maybe you just caught one of the 10 things I said. Go back and check out the other 9. It's right there on the ESPN South Florida app. You'll probably dislike the other 9 as well, though, because I stay pretty 10 toes down on my takes. ESPN South Florida app. Get it where you get your apps and lock in with the good people. We have the happy hour on the other side. Tina's going to pull up with a cocktail of the day. We also got the Sunshine State standings, where we're going to rank the 7 D1 FBS football teams in college football right now. I'll give you a hint. Canes number 1. And sorry to hear this, Boca Raton, but you're not going to like where those Owls land, at least today. You got a big chance this weekend to change things. That's CCAT. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Hey, it's Theo Dorsey. My favorite time of year is here. Football season. And if you're a fan of football, you need to be playing Prize Picks. It's simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. Will Saquon Barkley have more or less than 1 rushing touchdown? Will Joe Burrow throw more or less than 2.5 passing touchdowns? If your picks are right, you can cash in. Prize Picks also puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast and safe and secure. They offer Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account all football season. We make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Download the app today and use code THEOD to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code THEOD to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Tina, I've been looking everywhere for you.
Hey, Colin, what's up?
How's the gym?
It's been great. I'm seeing results. My sports-certified Vitacost products have made a world of difference.
Oh, same. Isn't it great? Vitacost is basically the reason I've been able to keep up with Ironman training. Everything you need is in one place for my BCAAs, protein, and electrolytes. Best part, it's all clean and free of banned substances.
Go re-up on your supplements today. Visit Vitacost.com and use code ESPN20 for 20% off. Level up your game with Vitacost.
You lather, rinse, moisturize, and repeat. At this point, you're practically training for the Shower Olympics. But here's the twist. It's not your shampoo's fault. It's your water. Hard water leaves a mineral residue that clogs your pores and dries out your hair. Culligan water softeners remove damaging minerals, revitalizing brittle hair and dry skin. Upgrade your shower system today for only $79 a month. Visit Culligan.com for more information or just say,
Hey, Culligan man!
A bicycle kick is a risky move, and risky can be exciting for soccer, but not for your money. PNC Bank believes boring is better. It's the smart and steady way to manage your finances and save the excitement for all you want to do in life. See how at pnc.com/brilliantlyboring. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865 and proud to sponsor Inter Miami CF radio broadcasts. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Calling all sports fans, grab your MVP card and head to Duffy's where you can catch all of the action. Not an MVP? Sign up for free and start earning rewards today. Duffy's is voted the best sports grill year after year with their award-winning burgers and wings. Don't forget about Duffy's famous 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. And with over 80 TVs in every location, you'll never miss a minute of the game. Visit Duffy'sMVP.com to learn more. Duffy's, our game is always on.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2025 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2025 Defender 110 P300S for just $889 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
It's heating up fast in Palm Beach County. Hey, it's Colin, and if your AC isn't ready for the Florida heat, now is the time to call John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Since 1960, John C. Cassidy has kept homes cool and comfortable. Don't wait for a breakdown. Upgrade your system today with great financing available. Be sure to ask about the Cassidy Care Program for year-round peace of mind. Cassidy is proud to support our local community, including the YMCA and the Palm Beach Gardens Youth Athletic Association. Stay cool. Stay prepared with Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Visit CassidyAC.com.
Hey, it's Theo, and let's be real. Moving sucks. Boxes, packing, all that stress. Who's got time for it? That's why there's Safebound Moving and Storage. We handle everything. Whether you're moving local or long distance, we offer a headache-free experience, just the way moving should be. Get your free quote today at safeboundmoving.com because every move should feel safe with Safebound.
Anajar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 1063.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. This is Theoretically Speaking. It is a hump day of Wednesday, September 10th. You know what that means? We are already a week into the NFL season. Tomorrow kicks off week 2. A couple of quick news and notes. Number one right here. Quinshon Judkins not practicing today with the Browns, but for good reason. Reportedly in Manhattan today
with the NFL as part of an investigation under the personal conduct policy. So Quinshon Judkins, second-round pick of the Browns out of Ohio State, the running back that shared the backfield with Travion Henderson, he has already signed his contract, fully guaranteed, likely to be suiting up for the Browns at some point soon in this NFL season. And I guess that's a good thing for people that are rooting for the Browns or root for him because he's an Ohio State guy or have him on their fantasy team. But maybe a bad thing for the people that might have been on the other side of the alleged things that he did to get himself in this sticky situation in the first place. But neither here nor there. That's for the league to decide. C-Cat's on the other side of the glass on the ones and the twos. Tina is in the house for the happy hour. Let's get a little welcome for you right there.
Some claps today.
Yeah, just a couple claps for Tina. And how are we doing? This is the happy hour, but the real drinks start tonight in Boca Raton.
I am so excited for the Great Chef's Tailgate tonight at Boca Raton Innovation Campus. I'm
going down.
Pumped.
It's going down.
One of my favorite events of the year. It's 2.5 hours of just eating all different types of food, sipping on multiple different types of cocktails.
Yeah.
You got raffle prizes. You got good music. You got a great MC, Theo Dorsey.
Me?
Yeah.
Tonight?
You.
Damn.
When's it start?
6 p.m.
All right.
That's going to be good. I love it. This is my favorite lead-in event to the Boca Raton Bowl every single year. C-Cat's going to get there by like 7:30.
Yeah, I like the events I can go to. Those are my favorite events the ones I can attend.
Well, you're gonna go.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Late.
I'll be there late.
Okay.
I'll be scraping off the crumbs off the floor. I'm gonna go around different people's plates. So you eating that?
Yeah.
No. Okay. I'll take the other half of the wing.
You won't even get the vote. Probably be too late. Probably already have the vote announced.
It's okay.
This event, I've invited a lot of friends to throughout the years that we've put it on with the Boca Raton Bowl, and they every year like, when's this happening again? When is this happening? I have 12 friends coming tonight because they all have been looking forward to like, when's this happening again? I have to go. I love going to it.
Absolutely. I can't wait for it. And if you want your tickets, spiritofgivingnetwork.com/events. Not sure. Is it sold out? It might. Check online right now. Not us.
We'll pack the room.
Spiritofgivingnetwork.com/event. Check it out. See if it is still available to get a ticket. But I do know one place as that is the lead-in event for what is the Boca Raton Bowl that's going to be taking place December 23rd at 2 p.m. at FAU Stadium. Tickets not even on sale for this thing yet. But if you want to stay tuned in so that you can make sure you know when tickets do become available for the Boca Raton Bowl, you need to just go to BocaRatonBowl.com. It's the 2025 Boca Raton Bowl. It's going to be kicking off its 12th year. It's going to be at Flagler Credit Union Stadium at FAU. It's a 2 o'clock kick, 2 days before Christmas, 2 o'clock kick. It's very easy to remember. If you remember it just it's the law of twos. This year's Boca Raton Bowl. If somebody's like, yo, when's the Boca Bowl this year? 2 days before Christmas, 2 o'clock kick. That's not too hard to remember. But if you need daily reminders, you can follow along on Twitter at Boca Bowl, on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/Boca Bowl. They have all your updates for you right there. It's the best of the group of 5 teams battling it out for their shot at a title. We've seen UCF. We've seen FAU. We've even seen Syracuse out of the ACC. The 2025 Boca Raton Bowl, Tuesday, December 23rd at FAU's Flagler Credit Union Stadium. And again, 2 days before Christmas, 2 o'clock kickoff. Things are so simple in life.
I know.
Things are so simple in life.
We love simple. Okay.
Number 2.
The law of twos. You know how people say the law of threes? The rule of threes?
Yes.
This is the law of twos.
That's the
C-Cat
rule.
was right last week with the rule of threes with the spitting.
Oof, yeah.
3 spitters, 1 week.
1 week.
Yes.
And then every 8 years, we will have once again a run of 3 spitters.
Who's going to do it, though? Who's going to be man enough to do it, you know? Or I guess cowardly enough to do it.
To spit in 8 years?
8 years from now? They're already plotting it.
We might not even know their names.
We might not.
They might be in middle school.
Could be.
One of the spitter was in Florida.
Yeah,
They're in college right now.
Elementary
Do
school.
you think he did that just because it was, a common thing going on?
He was influenced.
You
Yes,
think
very
that he
influenced.
watched Thursday Night Football and thought, I don't like what you said to me. I'm going to spit on you, because that's what Jalen Carter did to Dak Prescott.
Yes, and that's why I said they need to suspend him.
I don't think that he needed to watch Thursday Night Football. I think he saw it everywhere, got the ESPN notification about it, just went on social media and saw it. And yes, he was influenced to do it. Like, well, I'm going to do it too.
He was because it became So
that is not normal.
It's in his consciousness.
It's not.
Yeah.
That's not a normal thing to do if you're just spitting on people regularly.
Yeah, it's not. Nobody should be, I mean, if you're regularly doing it, I doubt you're still walking this earth.
Yeah.
If you're regularly spitting on people, like you only get so many spits.
Yeah.
You know? There's a limited
just
amount
one.
of spits.
Really just like one.
They say cats have 9 lives. Like how many spits does a grown man get to do on other grown men before it's all over?
I've yet for my first.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I was a boy when I did mine.
I was in middle school when I did mine.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm a powder keg. Like I'm about to spit.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You guys got yours out when it was more excusable.
Exactly.
My first spit might be punishable by the law.
Yeah.
Like
No,
I
it
will be
be.
put behind
Yeah.
bars when I inevitably do spit.
Yeah, I think everybody does it at least once in their life. So you just
no.
gotta plot it out well. Pick your target. Pick your target wisely.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Theo, as the leader of heat culture in ESPN West Palm's
Damn
current
right.
office.
Damn right.
Is Terry Rozier still a member of the Heat?
Yes, he is actually still.
Okay.
He was and I think so it's funny, we had the report that he was cleared of the
Alleged
FBI.
sports gambling, yeah.
But then we found out later on from another reporter that he technically was not all the way cleared from it. So there's a lot of ambiguity around that. He was fun at Heat Media Day last year.
Yes, he was. Well, sports betting is not going to leave Terry Rozier because the Charlotte Hornets have released their gimmick nights, their special occasions, like your bobblehead nights and your heritage nights and all that. On March 17th, the Hornets will host the Heat on sports betting night.
Why?
Terry Rozier's birthday is also March 17th.
Do you think they did that on purpose?
They had to have done that on purpose. Terry Rozier is a former Hornet as well, so they got to be knowing what they're doing. Isn't it wild to do a sports betting night in general if you're an organization?
No, they're
The
owned by
sports
Michael
book-
Jordan. So
Yeah, it's a good point.
it's like his favorite hobby. It's like, what are you talking about? Is it weird? This is the whole reason why I'm here.
Yeah.
What keeps them going?
And it's sponsored by one of the sports books. So, like, they're going to get tons of publicity here.
Pretty good.
But that's pretty petty, wouldn't you say?
It is. There's no way they didn't do that on purpose. But is that really National Sports Gambling Day? Or are they making it? Okay.
That's sports betting night.
So they picked
which
that
is
night.
the same day that the Heat are going to visit the Hornets.
Yeah.
And it just happens to be Terry Rozier's birthday, who's on the Heat against the Hornets
You
that
know
night.
who picked that night, though. I'm not sure who the sports book is that they're partnering with, but it had to be them. They were the ones that requested that date.
I don't know.
They know it would make headlines. There's no way we're talking about it right now, though, Tina, if they don't pick a night that would make it very awkward.
I think you are talking about it. That's very significant, and it
Nah,
speaks to the past 10 years of where we've gone with sports gambling in general.
Yeah,
For
they
it to be a
do.
team-hosted sports betting night,
They've got these damn logos on their jerseys. This is not new. The sports gambling being like infused into sports.
I don't understand how it's awkward.
It's awkward because Terry Rozier is in the midst of an FBI investigation as to whether or not he was doing some like insider feeding of information or excuse me, I don't want to get this wrong because it's all alleged and it has not been proven. But there was some weird stuff going on around Terry Rozier and people betting his unders.
like
Oh,
irregularly.
okay, well now it makes sense.
Yes, so
I
he
was like,
was-
it's just his birthday.
No, yeah.
Why is that weird? I don't understand.
He's caught up in a bit of an investigation right now by the Fed.
That helps a lot. Now I get it.
Yeah, it's like, wow, why is there this random $50,000 bet on Terry Rozier's under point total, and then it hits easily? Wait a second, that's odd. And then so people look into you for those actions and those irregularities
And he
in
left
betting practices.
So he left the game 10 minutes in with back soreness. He's like,
Yikes.
He's like, ugh.
So all alleged, but he got under fire for that. I don't know. That just, it is weird because what
It's
are you going to
intentional,
do to, I don't know, celebrate sports betting night at the Charlotte Hornets home arena?
Well, I don't know. Well, what would one do to celebrate sports betting night?
Well, what can the actual team organization do to facilitate that?
Offer some fun lines. Offer juice
maybe
up
a
some
code
lines.
or something like a free play. I don't know.
Bunch of free plays.
I guess
Get a
so.
ticket.
Yeah, when we were in like the Panthers game, there was like free bets that you could do,
Yes.
like just by being in the room. They could
Boom.
geolocate you.
Yes.
Right there.
I guess so.
What do you mean? I guess so.
That's
you just
a great
said it.
idea. That's great
Are you-
marketing.
do you work for them?
No,
Are you just using this as a spot to get your ideas off because you couldn't make the meeting, the Zoom call that they're doing right now?
No, I'm thinking like at the media timeout in the first quarter, we're gonna bet on 2 Charlotte Hornets fans are gonna race across the court and everyone can place their bets. Like I'm trying to think of other ways to
Okay.
celebrate sports betting night for an NBA team.
No, they're gonna have you bet on the game that's happening. And then they're going to have Terry Rozier.
Whoa, what if this isn't a Hey, you know what? Michael Jordan might be in bad with some bad people. Wait. Michael Jordan might be encouraging Hornets fans to bet on sports that evening. And he might have some insider information to get one over on the people that bet on that game.
You might be on to something.
I think this is scratching the surface.
Sure. I was just making sure. I thought maybe Terry Rozier might have been a former Jordan brand athlete. I was really going to get into the weeds here. No, this is going to be. It's already been a problem. And hey, I mean, let's get the elephant out of the room. Like, we work for ESPN West Palm, ESPN. People know about the book tied to ESPN. There's a lot of different blurred lines when it comes to sports gambling and the people that are also eliciting more people to do it. The fact that teams are sponsoring it and whatnot, I think is like the least of the concern.
Yeah, I don't think it's wrong. I think it's just odd and crazy if you look back in time.
Yeah, you're right. People used to David Stern used to be so stern against it. David Stern, this was like this. If David Stern woke up today and saw that the Hornets were putting on this event, David Stern's the former commissioner of the NBA before Adam Silver, who's much more player empowerment and pro betting. David Stern, he would be more appalled at this than the amount of power that players have. He would be more appalled at this than the whole Kawhi Leonard Clippers situation. Like, he thought sports gambling was the devil, and he never wanted the NBA to get in bed with.
So you know how states earn or get a cut of sports gambling profits or whatever in a bunch of different states? I'm surprised leagues don't get any money from that. Yes, they do in partnership.
Yeah, they
do. But I would have thought for every $1 that I bet on an NBA game, that the NBA gets a half a cent of that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because the fact that there's legalized widespread gambling on your league introduces a lot of complications. And you have to police these things. Yes, they were happening under the table, but once things happen over the table and they're league and they're promoted and they're big and they're on TV and all that, you have other things to take care of.
So here's the thing, though, Tina, and you are the director of marketing here at ESPN West Palm, so you get how these things go. He's saying the NBA doesn't directly get a cut of the bets that are made on, let's just say, let's call it, I don't want to say a sports book name. All right, he's saying the league doesn't get money off of the sports books. But if the leagues have a marketing deal or brand partnership deal where they are promoting a sports book, that sports book is paying the league to be promoted, and the league would make more money based on the more amount of people that they can get to make bets on that sports book. So technically they are getting a cut, right? Like,
in a roundabout way. And they're also in another roundabout
Tina, not
way.
you. You're not a marketing person.
So that's sports
it's
betting.
It's not commission, but
is probably going through the team, not the league. But I'm sure is a tie-in through the league. But I don't know if they're getting actual money, like, for how many people who participate in the betting.
Well, that's the negotiation table, though, right? Like, if
look at me, you're asking her. You're asking her.
Yeah, I'm asking her. That's the negotiation table. So the money that you earn is on the front end when you negotiate out that deal for the brand partnership.
It could be where it's like, hey, like, we're giving you this many thousands of people, like, in our arena.
Yes.
And they could split it if they get so many. That could be. They could agree to that. That could be on the table.
They're going to the reason why, there's a reason why the sports book went to the Hornets and they didn't go to the freaking, I'm trying to think of a lesser team that wouldn't be offensive, UCF men's basketball team. There's more to be made with the Hornets. There's more to be made with the NBA because they can prove that they have the numbers. They're bringing the people in. So they're not technically getting a cut off of each bet, but they are getting more money from that deal because they can bring more people to that app.
And also, it's no secret that you are more likely to watch a game that you have bet on.
Yeah.
So, you are going to improve the ratings of the
Everybody
league
wins.
that has legalized gambling.
Everybody wins except for the people that...
If I was Adam Silver, I'd be pushing for 1/4 cent of every dollar bet on my league. That's what I'd be doing.
All right. Well, there you have it. Hold on. That's your declaration.
Uh-huh.
Saying Adam Silver going soft on these sports books.
That's what I think so. And then, but then again, that would only hurt the player at the end of the day.
Why would that hurt the player?
Because the sports books would try to make the money back. So your minus 110 bet would be minus 112.
Oh, yeah.
That's just how that stuff oftentimes works.
Yes, sir. It's just like the tariff whole debate. It's like, yeah, well, we're going to end up paying for that.
Oh, yeah. And if you look at roulette tables these days, they got 3 green, not 2 green. It's not 0, 00, and then everything else is black and red.
Yeah.
No. It is 000, 00, 000.
Yeah, businesses like to keep as much money as possible.
I know.
Especially Vegas.
I like helping the players. I don't want to hurt the players.
So you're pro player when it comes to gambling, but you're pro owners when it comes to sports.
Yes. Because I'm a player in the gambling. I'm not a player in sports. That's pretty easy. Does that make sense?
You're not an owner in sports either.
Well.
And you're not a sports book.
Yeah.
Can we get a cocktail of the day, Tina? This is getting me all hot and bothered.
Yes, we can.
Hot and bothered is the wrong term because that would...
Yeah. Like you're giving me eyes right now, Theo. Like, geez, dude.
This is getting me bothered and I'm steaming. I'm fuming.
We are headed to Boca Raton tonight.
Nice.
For the Great Chef's Tailgate. And so today's cocktail is called the Boca Shake.
Hey.
A little shake.
All right. Is this going to be a frozen drink?
No.
It's a dance move.
This is not a frozen.
Oh, so the Boca Shake is supposed to make you shake that thing in Boca.
That's what I think so.
All right, let's see what it has.
3 ingredients. Liqueur 43, which is a Spanish liqueur. I looked it up because I was like, I don't know what this is. Orange Crush soda and heavy cream. It's only those 3 ingredients. The Boca Shake.
Okay, so liqueur.
Heavy cream?
Heavy cream.
Oh, Theo's going to hate on creamy drinks, but he was slurping all over a creamy drink over the weekend.
Whoa!
You were? Yeah.
Whoa!
I brought some...
You witnessed it?
Italian.
Whoa!
Yes. I brought Theo an Italian cream liqueur, and he was, this is good. This is really good. So you can put up a front facing that hates creamy drinks, but you were all over the creamy drink over the weekend.
What was the word you slurping?
Yeah, he was slurping on the creamy drink.
What?
I did not do anything of the sorts. I will say you're leaving out a very key component. What was the flavor of this Italian cream liqueur?
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Come on, dog.
Oh,
it's good.
That sounds good.
That's good. That's inevitably going to be good. That's my favorite flavor of ice cream. That's my favorite flavor of a blast when I go to that one restaurant that I won't name. It's always a chocolate chip cookie dough is my thing. It's my go-to. So yeah, of course I'm going to like the liqueur.
And it was creamy.
It was a little creamy. Like a little creamy. It wasn't.
Theo was calling himself the Cream King. Like, geez, dude. All right, we get it. You like the drink. You also like having a nice, cool residence thanks to EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing.
I cannot attest to me calling myself that, but I can say I'm the king of cool. I'm the king of cool, not in the way in which you would assume when somebody says it, especially in that provocative voice. More so when it comes to my home, guys. It is cool. It is always cool when I want it to be, and that's because I'm with EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing. You can be as well. All you got to do is go online, edsisyes.com. edsisyes.com. In fact, the website itself is telling you exactly what you should think of them. It's yes, approved, stamp, good. Jump on board. I'm a Gold Plan member. That means I get 2 checkups every single year, preventative care and repair. I get a percentage off of repair as well. We're talking about trained experts when it comes to air conditioning and plumbing. We're talking about a team that's been around serving this area since 2006. There's no reason to keep looking around for a partner up with some other. The air conditioning units are suffering in South Florida when they're not serviced by EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing. You should tap in with the good people. EDSisyes.com. Best thing about EDS, they're not going to let your budget get in the way of your comfort. Comfortability. Comfort.
That's a big word for Alma.
Comfortability is your priority, and they will not let that be hindered by your budget. EDS is now offering 0% interest financing for 60 months to qualified customers. EDSisyes.com. EDSisyes.com. The Florida Heat is undefeated, but EDS is yes. EDSisyes.com. Tap in. Never utter those words again, C-Cat.
I didn't. You did.
I never said that.
So don't echo your words ever again?
Not if those are the words.
I, Theo Dorsey, do declare I am the cream king.
That never happened, Tina. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys do when you hang out.
What do you mean? We're watching a game. It was a Sunday. We were watching football.
And it wasn't just me and Theo.
There's a lot of us.
I think that's very important to bring up when I
even-
say me and Theo were
Yeah.
together, and he just, I don't know, just took it upon himself.
If I declared that if it was just me and you there, you should probably get a restraining order.
I got back from the kitchen with chips and salsa, and he goes, you know, C-Cat, I gotta say,
no,
I am the cream king.
Never happened. I want the good people out there that might be just tuning in to know that this is not even based on a true story.
It's based on the fact that you loved the chocolate chip cookie dough cream liqueur.
I did.
You want to sip it from the bottle. You're rustling it from my hands. Like, dude, let me get you a glass. Jeez.
He starts exaggerating.
Yeah, you had something like dripping down your lips. Like, oh my God, dude, wipe your mouth.
A guy can't like a little chocolate chip cookie dough liqueur without it getting exaggerated and blown out of proportions. Can't just enjoy a little flavored drink.
You were curled up around that bottle like Michael Jordan with the Larry O'Brien.
Tina, you don't believe this. There's no way you believe this.
I don't believe it.
Come on, man.
But you do hate on all heavy cream cocktails.
I do. I stand on that.
So it gets behind closed doors.
This was not a situation.
You're a closeted cream guy. I mean, that's point blank obvious.
I am going to call your mother on you. Okay? This is fun. This should be penalized. I don't know where the heck we're off the rails. We're supposed to be talking about Bill Belichick and his feud with the Patriots.
Thankfully, we've got plenty of theoretically speaking to go around, and we can do that next after.
Live from the Anajar and Levine.
Tina tells us about where she goes to get a sweat in at the crack of dawn, but you can go whenever you want to go.
Yes, I'm up when it's still dark outside, 5 a.m. for a workout at F45.
It came in so strong.
I was caught off guard a little bit. You can leave strong at 45. 45-minute workout. You don't have to think about it. You walk in. There's a trainer there to tell you what to do. There's TV screens that show the exercise, so you don't have to remember all the 12 stations that you're going to have to do. There's a timer going on, so you have to count. 45-minute workout. You stick with it. You will see the results. I may go at 5:15, but there are plenty of other times during the day that you can go. Your first class is free. So if you're kind of iffy about going, first class is free. Try out a strength class. Try a cardio class. Try a hybrid class. A little bit of both. You want to really test it out. Go on a Saturday. Do a 60-minute class. F45 Palm Beach Gardens. Check out their Instagram page to see the specials that they've got going on, or go to f45training.com to find a location near you. Y'all are crazy.
It's usually me with the fat fingers on the board. C-Cat there trying to. The open it slaps.
I thought he was just cutting us off.
I thought so too.
But then I saw my mic was still on, so I didn't know what was going on.
No. What can I say something before we do go to break? YouTube chat's going up. There's some good points being made in this YouTube chat at ESPN West Palm.
Is it about you being the
No, not
declare
that. No. First off, shout out. No, that's not what I wanted to shout out Tyrone for. Shout out Tyrone, who just downloaded the ESPN South Florida app.
Yes.
Congratulations, Tyrone. Here, let's get some applause for him. I didn't ask him his pronouns, but I'm just going to assume Tyrone. Congrats to you, Tyrone. Tyrone later on did say I'm the cream of the crop, which don't enjoy that.
It's a compliment.
Not necessarily enjoying that. Cody in Jupiter, he says, speaking of twos, if you intercept the ball, it's a pick six. If you pick off a pass, you run it back for a touchdown. What do you call that, C-Cat?
What?
When you intercept a football on defense and then you run it into the end zone, it's a pick six.
Yes.
And he wants to know why, if you sack a quarterback and a safety, why we don't call it dropping a deuce.
Okay. I got you.
That's a good point.
That's a good, yeah.
I mean, you could do it. You can start that up, Cody. Next time I see that happen, I'm going to say, yeah, he dropped a deuce. You know?
And then you hold the two up in the air, the A-town down. That I learned that, Theo. That's what that means. Hey, dropping a deuce.
Peace up, A-town down.
Exactly. That would be cool.
Okay. And then Chris says the Dolphins play in a stadium named after who? And the Kings also have a direct partnership with the casino as well. So, yeah, this is not – you're acting like this Hornets
Sports betting night, but that's just kind of putting it all on the table.
What the name of the arena? I mean, that's putting it on Front Street, literally.
But naming rights have been a thing since the dawn of time. So that was inevitably going to happen.
But they weren't in bed with like casinos and stuff since the dawn of time.
Some semi-pro basketball teams in Oklahoma would beg to differ.
Well, those semi-pro basketball teams also don't have lines on their games, so
that's a good point.
Doesn't line up. We're going to talk Bill Belichick versus the New England Patriots. He is in a feud. It is a nasty one. It is a dirty one. The Patriots, they're claiming like, well, we ain't doing this. This is one-sided beef. One-sided. We decide for ourselves on the other side. That's CCAT. That's Tina. I'm Theo Dorsey. It's the happy hour on Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Wing Wednesday, brought to you by Hurricane Grill and Wings. 30 bold flavors, ice-cold beer, handcrafted cocktails. Your home for sports is Hurricane Grill and Wings. Find your spot at hurricanewings.com.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
Marlins fans, the final showdown is here. Catch the Fish when they take on the Mets September 26th through 28th. Friday, enter the Upside Down and score an exclusive jersey on Stranger Things night. Saturday, party it up with Rawayana during the last Celsius postgame concert series of the season. Plus, grab your shot at 2026 World Baseball Classic tickets and a photo with the WBC trophy. Close out the season with us. Get your tickets today at marlins.com/tickets.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia. Are you tired of the hassle of buying a car? At Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, we're changing the game. No pushy salespeople here, just friendly product specialists on salary here to help you find the perfect ride. With over 500 vehicles in stock and a goal to sell 250 by month's end, that means incredible deals are waiting for you. Forget the back and forth negotiations. Once you pick your dream Kia, you'll work with one manager the entire time, making decisions on the spot for a smooth, stress-free experience. We'll even handle the paperwork, your tags, insurance, and every detail. Need help learning all the features? We'll schedule a post-delivery session when it's convenient for you. And if you can't make it in, we'll bring a new Kia right to your home or office for a test drive. Plus, for a limited time, you'll see the factory invoice right on the windshield of every car in the showroom. Visit Greenway Kia today or shop online at GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
ESPN 106.3 is your home for live sports presented by Hard Rock Bet, home of Inter Miami, Miami Heat, and the Miami Dolphins. Catch all the action and the biggest matchups throughout the week right here on ESPN 106.3. Hard Rock Bet, it's Florida's official sports book. Try Hard Rock Bet now and receive up to $100 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. It's offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida, must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida. Wager terms and conditions apply. Consider by gambling. Call 1-888-ADMIT.
Whether it's a clutch touchdown pass, a game-winning dunk, or an impressive dash to the finish, we want to highlight the best performance of the week. The winning performance will receive $500 courtesy of Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Catch the biggest moments and winners all season long on ESPN 106.3 and ESPN West Palm Play. Nominate them today by emailing highschool@espnwestpalm.com. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Welcome to being treated like a pro.
The Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group, an affiliate of the Palm Beach Health Network, is committed to delivering high-quality care to the communities they serve. Their award-winning physicians and specialists provide a level of expertise that has resulted in regional firsts and outstanding patient outcomes. For a physician referral, call 866-654-2362. To learn more about the Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group, visit pbhnphysiciangroup.com. pbhnphysiciangroup.com to get in touch with the Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
A little bit of movement in the Sunshine State standings. That's where we rank the top 7 college football teams in the state of Florida, FBS Division I. We must declare that is the requirement. So a little movement here and there, a little moving and shaking. And speaking of moving, if you want to be on the move, well, I got the perfect place for you to go to. And that is Safebound Moving and Storage, safeboundmoving.com. That's the website to go to. And when you go there, you'll be able to find how excellent their service is off the jump. You'll be able to book a consultation, and you'll be able to use them as your moving pros. They are the professionals. They are trained experts, and they are located right here in West Palm Beach. So if you're trying to move into the state of Florida, if you're trying to move out of the state of Florida, or maybe just within the state lines, Safebound Moving and Storage has you covered. They do moving. They have storage. They also have luxury Safebound. And for Safebound Luxury, they're going to take care of you in ways in which other moving companies just don't have the not just the reputation to do so, but the ability, right? They have trained experts in art handling and moving. They do high-end residential. They do luxury retail. Anything you need, Safebound Luxury is there for you as well. So Safebound Moving and Storage, the place to go, safeboundmoving.com is the website. My sister used it to move out of Florida into Georgia. And if I ever need to move some things from left to right, you know who I'm rocking with. Safeboundmoving.com, Safebound Moving and Storage. CCAT, it is that time to give out the Sunshine State standings. And, of course, we got to do a little Will Smith, a little welcome to Miami. Bienvenidos. Oh, hey, hold on. Bienvenidos. Did I do it right?
Yeah.
Bienvenidos a Miami.
You were the one that said you were really good at it because you were singing the song.
Sometimes it takes a couple reps, though. Bienvenidos.
Yeah, do it while fanning yourself, like the women in the video sound like they're doing.
Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos a Miami.
Bienvenidos.
CCAT's good.
That was good?
Yeah.
Bienvenidos.
I'm living in a largely Spanish household right now, so I'm getting my reps in.
Okay.
Bienvenidos a Miami.
Okay, that was good.
Yeah,
that was hot.
Good.
That was more than good. That was hot.
Are you like getting excited about your own performance there?
I'm just recognizing what we all just heard on the airwaves and on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm trying to forget it. Let's do the Sunshine standings. The Sunshine State standings. This is going to be the top college football teams in the state of Florida through 2 weeks, through technically 3 weeks, but 2 weeks of college football. And do we start from the top down or the bottom up?
I think it's obvious who number 1 is, right?
Yeah, so we just start from the top.
Number 1.
The Miami Hurricanes. Now, they got a big game this weekend at home at The Rock. We'll see if they can stay there. But Malachi Tony, Carson Beck, Mario Cristobal, year 3, he has them rolling. I like the Canes up top. I doubt they ever move from the number 1 spot on the Sunshine State standings. Well, who could be second, Theo?
Number 2.
I'm not like the AP poll. I'm not like you cornballs who want to use your predisposed inclinations to try and judge what we've seen on the field. There's one team in the state of Florida that's beat 2 ranked teams already, CCAT. You know who that is?
That is USF.
The University of South Florida's number 2, dang it.
Wow.
The Bulls out of Tampa, Byron Brown leading the way at quarterback. They just got done beating the Gators. They take the number 2 spot in the Sunshine State standings. You got to earn your spot in these rankings. There's a good team next, but they haven't earned it all the way like the Bulls have.
Number 3.
Florida State. They look good.
Beat Bama.
They beat Bama, but, we'll see what that means come the end of the year. But they're really good, though.
Didn't they score like 70 points over the weekend or something like
Against Jimmy's and Joe's, who are going to
Okay.
be doing your plumbing next week.
that? Got it. All
So they
right.
won't be doing my plumbing. I'm EDS air conditioning.
That's
plumbing.
Number
EDS
three.
is yes.
They'll be redoing your roof.
There you go.
Okay.
There we go. We have not yet. You
don't
know
have
what?
that.
Maybe we should be talking to them then. Number 3 is Florida State. I mean, sorry, guys. I mean, your top 3. You can't be mad at that.
Number 4.
Florida, the Gators. I mean, I'm not going to knock you too much for losing to the number 2 team in the Sunshine State standings. You're still top 4. And they got a chance in a couple of weeks to really regain some steam. I think they have no chance in Death Valley this weekend. Sorry to them Gators.
Number 5.
UCF. They've been dormant. Not much to talk about there. We'll see what happens. They haven't really had a real test yet that we can really gauge them off of. But I thought it would be disrespectful to put them behind our last place teams who face off.
Number 6.
Can I get the Will? I need Will Smith for this.
I was asleep at the wheel there.
It's all good.
That's on me.
It's not your first time. There you go. Bienvenido, Sammy, Yami. Number 6.
No, close.
Number
Yeah.
6.
What do you mean?
You'll get there.
Bienvenidos.
Number 6.
Florida International University. Maybe we should play a little Pitbull. Maybe we get a little Pitbull in the. This is
They
merit
just got waxed by Penn State.
Did they get waxed or was it 10-zip at the half? Is Penn State not like the number 2 team in the AP poll? I know it doesn't matter according to its voters, but damn it, it's got to mean something.
Speaking from a Penn State fan, they should not be number 2 in the country.
Yeah. Well, speaking from a guy that is orchestrating the Sunshine State rankings, FIU is properly placed at number 6. And you know what that means?
Number 7.
Hey, it's a long climb from the bottom, but you got your chance this weekend. FAU. I like them. I like what they have going there. They have some momentum. They can be good, but they got to prove it in the Shula Bowl this weekend. They're talking down the state of the rivalry. They're year 1, new coach. I'm curious what happens this weekend. I mean, if you told me this was a blowout in either direction, I wouldn't be surprised. That's how little I know of what both of these programs can be. We're going to find out this weekend in the Shula Bowl. That is your Sunshine State standings. It was brought to you by Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. And you know what it is with Baptist Health, man. I mean, they're going to take care of you. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Welcome to pro-level orthopedic care. At Baptist Health, if an injury is keeping you from what you love, our expert team is here to get you back in the game, trusted by the pros and ready for you because everyone deserves pro-level care. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho to learn more. And that is the Sunshine State standings. CCAT, where did you go on the stream? And who the hell is that with a crown on declaring?
That's a king of cream.
It's not.
That's you.
That is not.
Your Honor.
That is not defamation, Tina. Do you see this?
No, I don't see the
Oh, she
crown.
can't even see it. That's hilarious.
No.
Yeah, so this is
You can't even see
this
this.
is just
Between-
for our video audience. If you watch on YouTube, you can look at the headshot that Theo took when he was crowned the king of cream.
No, that's not.
He has his favorite cream liqueur in his hand. He has a
No.
crown and he's got a little cream mustache.
That's not. Did you draw that mustache on yourself?
No.
That didn't even look like it was part of the AI generation.
No, that was in
And
my
he's-
description. I asked AI to add that little touch.
Poorly drawn milk stash, if I have to say so myself, at ESPN West Palm on YouTube.
So you really
Brought to you by
think
Prize Picks.
Brought to you by Prize Picks.
So you really think that USF is a better football team than Florida State, or that they've proven more than
They've
Florida
proven more.
State?
They've proven more. This is all merit based. They beat a top 25 team that was in a 12-team playoff last year in Boise State to open the year, and then they beat another top 25 team in the Florida Gators, who people thought at the very least was going to be a contender for one of like the 4th or 5th spot in the SEC. You're telling me this team beat the 4th or 5th best team in the SEC, and they have a win against the team that was supposed to be the Group of 5 champion, like the top team out of the Group of 5? Yeah. USF deserves to be placed ahead of Florida State. Their only win right now is against Alabama, and nobody thinks highly of that team right now.
Now, USF's game this weekend against the number 1 team in your Sunshine
1v2.
State rankings.
1v2.
What would USF have to do to not drop from number 2?
Yes, I would say stay within 10.
Really?
Stay within 10.
So if Miami wins 30-20, you still consider USF better than Florida State?
It's got to be a competitive. If it's a competitive game, like if Miami has to, like, if we're still tuned in the fourth quarter, like if there's still a chance,
okay,
then I feel like this is then I feel like USF has proven its worth. Before the season even started, I was picking them as a dark horse to make the 12-team playoff. Before the season even started, I put a couple tickets in for them to win the American and do so, and they've proven me nothing but wrong so far. Or excuse me, they've proven me nothing but right so far. And we'll see what they do against Miami. As a Canes fan, I hope they don't win. I hope the Canes can blow them out. But I think USF is a really good football team. As Alex Golish, the head coach of USF, keeps annoyingly saying, this ain't the old, USF. This ain't the old South Florida.
I'm excited because that game kicks off at 4:30, so I can actually watch the end of that game. Get to watch Kaiser beat up on Bethel in West Palm Beach, and then I'll get home after postgame and watch what I hope to be thrilling fourth quarter. With the whole second half.
Thrilling. I hope it's not thrilling.
No, I'm not a Miami fan. I think Miami's very interesting, and I hope they continue to give me that. What?
Miami's very interesting.
I mean,
they're
are
good.
They not?
They're really good.
They have a head coach who makes some of the most puzzling decisions in the history of college football, and they have the highest paid transfer quarterback back-to-back years. Yeah, they're pretty interesting.
That feels like a diss, though. Like, Tina, like, if I had a friend and I was trying to introduce you to this friend who's maybe interested in you, and I'm like, yeah, it's my guy Steve. He's interesting.
That's skeptical.
No, I think Steve has traveled the world.
Interesting.
He's gone on safaris, and sometimes he's illegally poaching, but sometimes it is legal. That's an interesting man.
I would need those details.
Yeah.
But if someone's like, oh, he's interesting, negative.
That's not good. It's a negative.
Yeah.
It's a negative connotation of saying somebody is or something is interesting. Especially when that's not what they're trying to be. They're just trying to be a good football team.
No, I think that yes. Miami.
Yeah, they're not striving.
Hey.
You know what, guys? We're going to go out there and we're going to give it all we got, and we're going to make sure that they know that we are interesting.
There is one team that came out in football this year and said that is a number one priority, and that's the Dallas Cowboys.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Jerry Jones said, it's one thing to have good players, but it's another thing to, be interesting.
He's right. He's like, whenever we stop being as interesting, I start making headlines. He said that. In other words, he said that. I couldn't say it in the words he used because, well, he's just like a big mumble box these days.
Yeah.
Like a rambling grandpa. Can we get to the speaking of grandpas, Bill Belichick versus the Patriots? Can we do that now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you. Can I get some
I don't know what kind of music you want for this.
I don't know. It's like a beef. Like, can I get some beef?
We're going to start with this by default, and then I'll find beef music.
We'll roll with this. Something's bubbling in Chapel Hill with Chapel Hill Bill and his former home up on One Patriot Way, the New England Patriots. This isn't just about whether or not Coach Bill Belichick can succeed at the collegiate level. This has now turned out into an all-out war, Tina. I don't know if you knew this, but Bill Belichick has made Patriots scouts, Patriots team personnel, anybody affiliated with the New England Patriots, access no grotto at UNC.
I heard that.
You heard that.
But I also heard it was going both ways.
Well, let's start it. This is Bill Belichick after a win, after his first win as a college football coach from the podium. We're going to take a listen to Bill Belichick saying it for himself. Here's what I have learned since. Mike Vrabel has kind of shot a little bit of this down, but first hear what Bill Belichick told reporters about him banning the Patriots.
It's clear that I'm not welcome there around their facility, and so they're not welcome in ours. Pretty simple.
So it sounds like a guy that's been shunned. He feels disrespected. The Patriots have cleared things up. Mike Vrabel went on WEIE or whatever they call themselves.
EEI.
I don't care. And he said that this had less to do with him being actually barred from the facilities and more to do with respect. He felt like he was portrayed poorly in that documentary series that the Patriots put out there. And now we have a head coach in Mike Vrabel who needs to be starting his program and doing a good job for the Patriots and getting Drake May ready, having to make responses or comments about Bill Belichick. He says he is welcome. He says he doesn't understand where all of this is coming from. And I don't see how this ends in some kind of merry, happily rejoining or handshake. Bill Belichick seems like a guy with a lot of vengeance. He seems like a guy that is a little bit erratic with his decision-making these days. And a lot of it has stemmed from his departure from New England and his newfound love with Jordan Hudson. I don't like this at all, y'all.
So he's in his rebellious phase, you think?
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, he's being fueled. He's being fueled by a very rebellious young human being, which more power to both of them. I love it for Jordan. I love it for Bill because they're enjoying themselves. But that's like, I don't want to live in a world in which now Bill Belichick is beefed out with the Patriots. He is the Patriots.
Do you think that, I see what
That
you're
he
saying
made
here.
Vrabel. He made Vrabel.
Like seeing your parents fight.
Yeah, like what are we doing?
Do you think this is the last head coaching job Bill Belichick's going to ever have?
Yeah.
So
he's never coaching in the NFL again. That's clear.
So you don't think maybe the Miami Dolphins job, if it opens up, he would not go to South Beach? Because you want to talk about settling beefs and having the ultimate, revenge over an organization that you effectively built that has turned your back on you, going down to Miami after a fired Mike McDaniel.
Why would the Dolphins think that would be a good idea?
Big splash rather than going against a highly touted coordinator.
They just got rid of a Bill Belichick disciple and Brian Flores because he was too hard on their guys.
Often replicated, never duplicated Bill Belichick, right?
Oh, they need the original jerk.
Yeah.
Like, we need it straight from the faucet. Get Bill down here.
Here's what Colin Cowherd had to say about the possibility of Bill Belichick taking a look at the Miami Dolphins job.
What about Belichick? Got a place in Jupiter, doesn't he? I mean, Miami loves sex appeal. All their teams do. Even the
does
Heat.
Bill have sex appeal in 2026?
Well, I will tell you this. I don't think he's built for college. I said this before.
Oh,
I mean, he and Mike Lombardi, they're NFL guys. I mean, he can't draft. How can he recruit? I don't know. I don't think Belichick's crazy there.
In South Beach, not in South Beach, of course, in Miami Gardens. This is nuts to you, Theo.
Stupid.
No, it's not nuts. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. If he comes to the Dolphins, he's going to do like everybody else has done over the past 3 years and just use them for a check and then retire. Shout out OBJ. Shout out Darren Waller. I guess Bill Belichick is next. More theoretically speaking on the other side as well on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3. ESPN West Palm is on the move. Brought to you by Safebound Moving and Storage, the most trusted moving company in Florida. You're safe with Safebound.
Hi, I'm Michael Manzo, owner and founder of Manzo's Italian Deli. And
Stop, Dad. After 20 years, people are tired of hearing your voice.
Yeah, and your lame-ass commercials.
Fresh prosciutto, mozzarella, outstanding.
Oh, please.
There's only one reason Manzo's is voted #1 deli in Palm Beach County for 20 years. Our mother.
She makes sure you prepare everything from scratch using only the freshest ingredients.
Manzo's Italian Deli is located on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, right next to Rain Dancers.
Is that a strip club?
No, it's a steakhouse. Manzo's is open weekdays from 8 to 5 and offers free delivery. So stop by or call 697-9411. That's 697-9411.
we also specialize in hot and cold catering for corporate functions and special events.
Just ask anyone who was at my last birthday party.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Experience the power and prestige of the new 2025 Range Rover Sport P530 Dynamic SE. Now available for lease at just $15.29 a month for 36 months. With $89.95 due at signing, you'll be behind the wheel of true luxury and performance. But hurry, offers like this don't last forever. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and drive the future of sophistication. Land Rover, above and beyond.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Guess who's coming to the Great Chef's Tailgate tonight? It's your boy, Theo Dorsey. We're going to be headed there next to Boca Raton, the Boca Raton Innovation Campus. I believe Russo and Rizzo is going to be live.
Yeah.
They are.
From the Boca Raton Bowls Great Chef Tailgate presented by ABC Supply. That's next for the show. That's going to be a lot of fun. You know who's going to be there for sure?
Who?
Duffy Sports Grill.
Nice.
Duffy'sMVP.com is where you can look up their menu, or you can just pull up to Boca Raton Innovation Campus tonight, 6:30. Get your tickets, spiritofgivingnetwork.org/events, and try what Duffy's delivers on your own. Tina, they usually rock it out with the margarita.
Last year, they had this delicious margarita.
Yeah.
Delicious margarita.
It's a competition. So it's not just Duffy's. There's like 40 different organizations. They're all going to be bringing their best bites and their best drinks. And Duffy's always delivers with the food, and then, of course, with the cocktails as well. The margaritas were last year. The great thing about it is, you know how Duffy Sports Grill goes. 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day when you're at their restaurant. Well, tonight, it's like 10 for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, as many as you want, and you don't have to pay anything because you pay the admission at the door. But if you want to get some of the Duffy's margaritas or the football starters that they have now, or many of the options, you can just pull up to your favorite Duffy Sports Grill tonight. Watch some games, 80 or more television screens. Duffy'sMVP.com. Go online, get your rewards card today, and thank me tomorrow. Duffy'sMVP.com. At Duffy's, our game is always on. That's not, and if you're watching the YouTube stream at ESPN West Palm, that I would never pose for a picture like that. That was a headshot at WALB. That was when I was like 25. I didn't even know what cream liqueur was. So that's fake. And if I'm the king of anything, I'm the king of motion. Go in love, go in peace, go in joy.
Elevate your drive with the new 2026 Range Rover Velar P250S, where sleek design meets powerful performance. Lease it today for just $749 a month for 36 months.